Now you got me walking.
Yeah, it's much better now.
Listen to me. It's a Poison headquarters. It's a big
Yeah,
complex, you know. We're gonna talk about that, but
yeah, man.
me I walk from one office to the
Yeah.
next office. So maybe the Wi-Fi
Wow,
better at the next office.
clear as day right now. Clear as day. So
Yeah, man.
listen, so we
Yeah.
got to get to the start now. You left Super G, and now you're going on to Pies and Dot. How did Pies and Dot all start? Where was it from?
Okay, Poison started. I'm in Tampa. I owned a record shop.
Okay.
I opened a record shop, Kirky Music Station. That's where I decided to me I leave for a lot of deal because nothing ever really too down there for me. I couldn't bust. Because
Wow.
at that time, you have people like Waggy T, King Waggy T, Mellow Sound, Mix Master Steve, where I run the place and the little getter you couldn't get him blind. You know, the man there had the big sound him at the time. So I
Okay.
come to Tampa, come play, and I like Tampa. So I say I fly a record shop. So fly the record shop now, months into the business, you would come in at the shop, in father scat, an American, Yankee.
Yeah.
Say, yo, man, I want to build a sound, man. I'm like, what? What you know about sound? Say you want to build a sound. I said, what kind of sound? A wedding sound, party sound? What kind of... No, man, I want to build a dancehall sound. You want to build a sound system.
Wow.
So at that time, me to get a lot of teaching from Mark Dragon, how to hook up sound system and so forth. So I had some knowledge on how to build a sound. So
Yeah.
Scat come and we build Poison sound. Originally, it was supposed to be Father Scat
Yeah.
and his little two crew, Robert and Drip, supposed to play the sound.
Okay.
And at that moment, I didn't have no sound. It was Kirky Sound Station, which was me and Redman. Okay, just my personal sound. So
Yeah.
I went to Jamaica to voice dubs for Kirky Sound Station.
Right.
And Father Scat said, want some song for Poison Heart. Because they had their first dance coming up. And the
Right.
Temple, no problem. Well, Jamaica buys a bag of song. Came back and they had their first dance. We had the first dance at Labor Temple, Kirky Sound Station, Poison Dart, and some other sounds.
Yeah.
And Scat played the dance and good dance, but it was obvious that playing sound is not Father Scat thing. So the next day, I said, Kirky, listen, man, put that Kirky thing down, man, and just can run Poison Heart sound. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's where it started. Kirky and Redman, Father Scat.
Father Scat. Doggone. See? So, you know, that about, do you remember what year that was?
If I was to guess, I would say 93, 94.
93, 94.
Yeah.
My goodness. Just to let you know, side note, my mom lives in Tampa.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I have to come there all the time and them things. So I hope to God.
You have to come check out the HQ, man.
100%. So, you know, you have now Father Scat leaves Poison Dart to you and Redman to run it.
Right.
Correct?
Yes.
What was the motivation now to say, I'm going to turn this into a world power sound? Because you're from Tampa. You're just controlling the ends right there.
Right. Well, listen, music in my blood. I just love music. From Fort Lauderdale, from high school, from here, save a little dollar, you launch money, I buy a record. Music is what I want to do all my life.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I've been doing all my life is music. I don't know nothing else but music. I don't work for nobody. I work for Poison Heart Sound. I've never had a 9 to 5. I don't know what that thing is. Let's get that straight. Music from day one till now. Okay?
Wow.
Well, Poison Heart Sound was built as a war sound from day one. Because Father Scat said war sound in one build. So from the first dub's voice is war dub.
It's war.
And then Labor Temple, like I told you, was our Biltmore ballroom.
Yes.
That's in Ybor City. Upstairs, downstairs. The gun shot them at the whole same way. Everything.
Yeah.
And we clash. We have a lot of clashes in there.
Well, that's the thing that I want to get to. Do you think Poison Dart had to spend a lot more than the so-called name brand sounds like and to push out?
Yes. And worse for us back then, them here say we're rich. Them here say this man named Father Scat rich or whatever. So the stigma was on us for a while. So yo, we had to check certain man for dub price, man. It's like Jesus Christ, Jed, but we had to do it.
You had to do it.
We had to do it. You know what I'm saying? And like I told some other people, stage show, when stage show come to Tampa, whoever it may be, the Buju, the Barris, whoever, you know, I said this before on another interview. Me and Redman is who started this hotel voice and dubplate thing. Because
Really?
we couldn't go to Jamaica every week or every month. So when they come to town, to Miami, Orlando, we have the mixing board, the 2-dot machine, the mini displayer, 2 monitor, 2 microphone, and we go anywhere the hotel, anywhere the artist there in Florida. We go in and we get in a hotel room next door or on the same floor or wherever, and we hooking up.
Now, Kirky, so you must have got kicked out of a whole heap of hotels then, brother.
Whole heap of hotel, not just for the noise, but the smoking and the this and the that. But that's how we had to get dubs.
Yeah. So
yeah.
So you had to basically pick up and run where the artist went to, not going to Jamaica, not having the link to go and say, Ray. So
Yes.
Here's my confusion. Years ago, I was told it was like Bass Odyssey helped build Poison Dot.
No.
Because you guys are so close. Because we're going to get to that. Because you and Bass Odyssey are very, very close. At least squingy to what I heard. We
were close.
Were.
Very important. We're not close anymore for reasons I don't know. Well, I have an idea, but it's stupidness. We can get to that later on.
Yeah, okay. All right. Doggone, man. All right. So listen.
If anybody helped with Poison Dot Sound in the early days, may I have to say Ricky Trooper.
Ricky Trooper.
Yeah, because Ricky Trooper and Buggy was my first link. When we can go to Jamaica and we needed to play them, Ricky Trooper.
Yeah.
When Sammy Dread at Tampa and Ricky and Jara don't have no Sammy Dread or don't have no recent Sammy Dread or whatever, Ricky Trooper linked me with Sammy Dread and invites for me invites for him.
Wow.
So if I was to give anybody credit, I would have to say Ricky Trooper in the early days.
Wow. First may I hear that, man. First may I hear that. See? This is history. I never knew that how important Ricky Trooper was in your career to start off with.
Don't take that youth that likely.
Yeah.
Very important youth, not a business.
I see that. I here's my respect, man.
See, no, in a warehouse number 2, which was the quarantine clash today. You remember that?
Yeah, because we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Dennis Brown and Heavy Hammer.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about that. But let's lead up because I feel as like Adiz, did you feel to get any respect in the business, you had to bring the sounds them to you to Tampa? Were you not getting the calls for, you know, the international flair out there?
In the beginning, there were 0 calls. So we had to bring every sound to Tampa. And one thing with those days, once you come to Tampa to the Labor Temple, we're going to juggle. We're going to party. We're going to make the promoter make some money. But in the morning, Kirky is going to flip on somebody. I don't care who the guy. We are flip on you. It's going to be a clash in the morning.
Yeah. Wow. Listen, I saw something when in the early days, I don't know who the selector was, but you were there against Radigan. Do you remember that?
Yes, there was an Orlando.
And he got very offended at the intro of the dub plate. Do you remember that clash?
Yeah, so that dance now is a promoter in Orlando called Classic Promotion. Larry, he bring Radigan to town every year.
Okay.
To clash somebody. So that year was Poison Dot year. It was in the Metro skating ring. And the dance was drum. When I say drum, I mean 3,000 people, 3,500 people. Poison Dot Sound string up. And the guy on the microphone that you're talking about, that's Bobby Chin from Black Chinese.
Ah, that's Bobby Chin. Okay.
Used to be part of Poison Dot too.
Okay. Yes.
Actually, that was his first or second dance, second clash on the sound. And
wow.
Yeah, we made an intro for Radigan. And a member of Poison Dot, his name is Poopa Richie. He lives in the Virgin Islands. Big up Poopa Richie. He works for UPS. Actually, he's a pilot. So I don't know where he got the UPS uniform, but we say, yo, we had a gimmick. Say, yo, we're gonna give you the dub plate, and you're gonna walk into the dance at the right moment before Poison start playing. So when Radigan playing his last song, here come the UPS man walking and stand up by the sound with the dub plate in them hand, and the place boss. The place boss. And Radigan said, oh, Radigan get up forward. He said, what him say? Oh yeah, I didn't know that UPS ran on Thanksgiving Day or something like that.
Right.
He boss up, but anyway, he gave us a dub plate. I would just take the dub plate and put it on the turntable. Same time.
Yeah.
And it was an intro, Batman thing, and this and sound clash.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
He was upset.
He was upset, and Radigan turned red. Actually, I think Radigan and I think Stone Love and I think with Radigan and Stone Love stopped playing Poison now for like 3-4 years, maybe more.
This is what I wanted to ask you. Was it because of that?
Yes,
that Radigan didn't play for you?
No, because I look at someone from Tampa, Florida, with these little niggas ain't supposed to be dissing up no white man. I call him Batman, and we not play. We are worried. We war anybody. That's how we was built. We not taking him Radigan or Stone Lover. We are warrior.
Yeah.
So when the intro play, him get offended, and I guess Father Paul hear about it too, and Poison get put on suspension. We don't care. Poison is doing just fine in our little city in Tampa. I think about 4 or 5 years later, I guess the ban lifted, and we and Radigan play again, and we and Stone Up start play at Tampa and so forth.
But how did you feel about that though? At the point like that, to be a sound struggling so hard to make it in the industry, you're spending your money or more than like everybody else, and now you're put on a restriction list that, well, I didn't know of it, but I've heard many sounds talk about this restriction list, and you know, I don't get it, but how at the time?
Yo, the way I see it, the more them fight, the stronger we get. Yes, at that time, Stoner was a giant, and yeah, everybody look up to Stoner, and we still do, because we love Stoner, but yo, we just know we have to push through harder. And we just kept going. We just kept clashing and kept warring and link up with more stones, bring them come to Tampa, and who for clash, who for dead, and that's what it was about.
You know, I mean, I even saw a King ID's dance, Poison Dot King ID's, and I don't know if this is recent, but I know before in the earlier days, I mean, you took on ID's a lot, and I don't think you got the respect and the recognition of those dances.
Well, the first dance, remember, Matron left Super G to go to Poughkeepsie, New York.
Yes.
So this is like maybe a couple of weeks or so after the big dance in Jamaica. It was Addis and Poison Dart in Tampa, Labor Temple. So I think to myself, no, John Award, this is legendary Babyface and my brethren Mataran. I mean, is he still my brethren? We have a war. You know what I'm saying? So, Addis and Poison Dart, Labor Temple, that's like 95, 96.
Yeah.
No clash. It was our respect. I mean, honestly, that night, Addis probably could have beat Poison Dart. Like I said, them just come off of the big dance at Jamaica with Jaro. So them overloaded.
Yeah.
It turned out to be a jogging dance. Everybody play a wicked and thing. And then the next time we clashed after that was Atlanta. Big clash.
Yes.
Humongous clash. Some people say Poison Dart win. Some say Addis win. If you ask me, I think Addis edgeway a little bit. Because I don't like on clash. I don't like on sound clash. If I lose, I lose.
Okay.
That night, Babyface edgeway a little bit. And I'll tell you the reason why.
Yeah.
Remember now, I'm from Tampa, the bush. And we're in Atlanta now. We bring the sound up there. Big dance ram. This is the first time I felt the Brooklyn effect.
Wow.
Don't forget those words.
Brooklyn
effect. Because Poison play, we must have spent like 50 grand. We were overloaded. And when Babyface come in and say, where my Brooklyn niggas at? And the place bust. I'm like, what the fuck? He ain't playing no songs? What? Okay? And for the rest of the night, anytime Face want to forward, not saying he wasn't getting it, But when him say Brooklyn and 90s, 40s, 50s, I'm like, God, me come from Tampa, me can't go big up my little Tampa place, them Busch Garden and Orlando and SeaWorld. I'm like, nobody gonna give a forward. I'm just saying, those are the obstacles that, yo, Jed.
Yeah.
It was wicked. The Brooklyn effect, I will never forget that. And I was like, yo, okay. That's what it is when you have a sound that's from a big city that has a following that respect them. Because when the man said, because a lot of people from New York lives in Atlanta, a lot of New York came down to Atlanta for the Clash. And honestly, I didn't know how big the Clash was going to be. Like, people were actually going to drive down 15 hours from New York for this Clash.
Yeah.
And New York was in the building.
New York was in the building.
Babyface voice, one dub for that Clash. One. And it destroyed the place. It was a Tony Curtis and Shabba combination. I think that's what it was, yeah. And when that player is like, Jesus Christ, what the hell is this? Brooklyn. Yeah, man.
Wow.
So some people surprised not win, some surprised not lose. And I just took it as, you know, in the history books, keep on going.
Yo, Kirky C, how many of those dances, though, with the big leagues have you won that the world is not... I'm not going to say appreciative, but the world is not understanding how powerful Pies and Dot is. Like, I have you as a powerful sound. You're an entity, the business.
The one that I can remember off bat, I mean, there's many more. I probably need Redman help to help me, but the one that I remember, because it was Poison Dart and Bass Odyssey on Salt Beach. People have to know that Clash used to keep at Salt Beach before Salt Beach is what Salt Beach is right now. I forgot the year. If I was to guess, I'll probably say 95, 96, maybe 97. Right. I don't know, somewhere around there. And we won that dance. The thing about that dance now is, I think Bass Odyssey had some other dances in America, like the Saturday and the Sunday.
Yeah.
So the whole entire team came for Bass Odyssey. Squingy, Mark, Worm, I think Skinny. Maybe one more. Who would be inside of the team at the time?
Right.
See? And
yeah.
Then I give it to Tarantula, Wicked, that Tarantula, you know, the fresh Rastaman for the sound, and then I give it to Tarantula, Wicked. And the Tarantula was all the fate, man. 1-5-2. I think Bass Odyssey won like 2 rounds. I think we won the 3rd round. And then now it's time for tune for tune. And at that time, Bass Odyssey was going through the little thing where the foundation never too strong.
Right.
Pies Not foundation strong.
Yeah.
And we beat them bad in a tune for tune. Now the funny part of that dance is Squingy and Mark was playing in Tampa the Saturday after that dance.
Right.
And we have to drive in the same vehicle to Tampa. Me and Squingy are brother. Squingy don't give a damn about no Clash.
You're right.
Him just tell me go suck me about 50,000 times. Me tell him go suck him granny 50,000 times. And now we're in a caravan, Dodge Caravan, driving to Tampa. Mark Bex, big up DJ Mark, my brother. Mark Bex, because Mark don't understand this thing. Because we and the man just clash, and we know when they clash, and Kirk and Squingy in the caravan, I play a video game, a war video game. and that's just how it's supposed to be.
Right.
That's one that I remember. It's a whole lot more, brother. It's a lot of dances where we kill a lot of big sounds, and there's a lot of dances where we kill them and we don't get winnings, and we just take it and keep going.
And do you feel the world is not like, I mean, it goes back to our very beginning. Does the world not, or does the world underestimate the sound from Tampa? Because you've carried, like when I first heard the Pies, I thought it was Florida, just the total Florida. I thought it was just thing. I didn't know how the separation was with the sound and stuff. How many selectors have come off of this sound now? Like from Tampa, there's Mataran that was with you in the beginning. Now you have Tarantula. You had Bobby Chin. How much more have come from this sound?
Super Dopes, TNT and a K-Man. Redman, the great Redman. I mean, it's a lot of people.
From Tampa.
Well, they're not necessarily all from Tampa, but they came to Tampa.
No, but they came to Tampa, I mean, and they migrated on this sound, and expanded
and
worldwide now.
expanded worldwide, and we're
And
still
now,
here.
yeah.
Yeah,
And you have now a female selector now as well.
S class. The funny thing is, S class, mom and dad used to come to Labor Temple, and now she's playing the sound. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
listen, man, it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful legacy up until this day, and we're just
Yeah.
gonna keep going until the wheels fall off. You know what I'm saying?
How did the connection with Bass Odyssey, because you were very close up to with Squingy right up to the end,
Right,
right down to the end.
right.
Can you tell us about that?
I met Father Keith. Well, first of all, let's get it straight. Whenever you in Tampa as a country sound, you respect the bass artists. You respect the gyros, the big sound, because you listen to the cassette. Remember, I own a record shop, so you hear all these sounds, hear
Yeah.
about these people. You see? So now, a promoter in Miami booked bass artists for a dance in Tampa. And some bad business happened. I guess
Okay.
the dance was like Saturday coming. And I'm gonna say this is maybe Tuesday, Wednesday now. We get a call from Jamaica. Hey, Kirky, see you. I say, yeah, this is Father Keith. I'm like, how you doing, sir? You know, we have a dance in Tampa, and we can't find a promoter or some deposit never appears. Whatever it was something wasn't right. So Father Keith said, "Want to know if we can still continue the dance and basically be take over the dance then, you know,
Oh,
and as
okay.
the
Okay.
promoter and we still make money and we still eat food." I said, "Yeah, shit, no problem." And that's where I linked with Father Keith for the first. Him and Squingy came. I don't,
Okay.
that's where I met Squingy for the first. That was the connection
Okay. So that was it right there. Um,
right there.
you were close right up to the end. You know, like I heard the rumors that I heard is like you were almost like checking him at hospitals and stuff like that. I'm not sure what it was,
Um,
but you were
well,
there.
well, let's
Is
get
there,
this straight.
can we discuss that?
There's certain things we're gonna talk about, and certain things we're not gonna discuss. Cause I don't want to bring up no bad blood that's already bad blood. But
Okay.
let's
Okay.
let's
That's
put it
fine.
this way. Squingy was my best friend. Okay.
Okay.
From you have a room at my house where my woman and Peter there. That's open to you. That's a friend. You know what I'm saying? Squingy is
Yes.
my best friend.
Yeah.
Something that a lot of people don't. I look a side note about Squingy. And it might sound funny now, but Squingy loves Thanksgiving. Squingy came to Tampa one Thanksgiving for a dance. And I don't know if this is the first time he saw the whole family thing and the turkey on the table and enough food. And then he said, "Yo, Kirk, make this now miss me next year now." So basically, for many years, no matter what I go on, Thanksgiving, Squingy is in Tampa. Okay? My mother can vouch for that. A lot of people can vouch for that. Him
Yeah.
love Thanksgiving. Him love the variety of food. Um, he was my friend. He got sick. You know,
Yeah.
I heard the things. I heard the lies
Right.
and all this thing. But he was sick, and I stepped up. I'm gonna keep it real simple because I don't want to try to offend nobody or piss
Understand.
nobody off because you
Understand.
know what I mean. We're
Yeah.
past
I
the stage.
understand.
But yeah, man, we get him help. You know, we brought him to the health department, put my name on everything, get him help, um, him get better, go back to Jamaica. Him not listen very hard at it, boss. He become like a Tampa, you have to check in and get the treatment. Kirk, leave me alone, man. Sure, you got to come back to Tampa. Anyway, finally come back after 2, 3 months, get more treatment. And
Right.
the last days he was in my house, and it was getting rough, getting rough.
Understood.
I just had
Understood.
I just had a newborn. Squingy room is right next door to my newborn room, and you know, my
Yeah.
child's mom at the time, to Kirk, loves Squingy, and you know he love him too, but we got to get him help elsewhere because baby just born in nursery right next door to Squingy room.
Yeah.
You know,
Understood.
yeah, you
Understood.
understand? So
Yeah.
started pressure upon me, you know. You know what I'm saying? My whole life turned upside down. Now me have 2 baby. Me have a newborn, and me have Squingy.
And
You know,
Squingy.
very very expensive, and never
Yeah.
cheap. You know, it cost me a lot of money. And we got him the best help we could, and he passed. I see some people putting on some things when he passed. That's not when he passed.
Right.
He passed November 24th,
Yeah.
2008. Anyway, we was right there in the hospital. We was right there in the hospital until the last breath. Me, there's a couple of people to make mention in Tampa. My mom, that she was like a mom to him. There's a lady called Miss Elaine. It's her birthday today too. Happy birthday, Miss Elaine.
Happy birthday, Miss Elaine.
Miss Elaine daughter Rasheen is a lady by the name of Yolanda Turner. She a singer. We call her a teacher. She a school teacher.
Okay.
These are people that stepped up. I wasn't the only one. I couldn't do it by myself.
Understood.
Even can't they're my host, and they're that host there. You know, they're that host and they're teacher host. So we were all in the hospital that day.
Okay.
And
well, you know, God bless you for that, for how you've helped him.
Listen,
you know?
brother, it's not even, I'm not doing this for no praise, guys. I wouldn't want anybody to do it for me.
Yes.
Or our next selector brethren do it for me, or even just for our next man. This was for no praise.
Understood.
I mean, I have to big up Wayne Wonder and Ricky Trooper, because the night when Squingy passed, 4 a.m. that morning, 5 a.m., I drive home, and now I forget. I think I made a quick post. I don't know what was around at the time. Wayne Wonder called me and said, John O'Kirk. And then Ricky Trooper called me. Okay? And sorry, this is no homo. But on my way home, when I said Trooper, I'm gone. So he wants about Trooper. Okay? No homo. A ball. Me and the man on the phone, a ball.
Yeah, man.
Because Squingy dead.
Yeah.
Okay? It's like everything just release. Ball. I'm going to go in my yard and go sleep. So that's it.
Yeah, man. You know, I just wanted to people and myself to understand how dominant of a selector and friend and how important you are in this business, in this industry that you've done, and who you're associated with. And one of the greats is you and him were like, you know, and that's important, I think.
Let's get it twisted. I'm associated with everybody.
Yeah.
I don't, me every big selector, from the dinosaurs, everybody, Lenny, Glamour G, Trooper, Matarani, all of them, we're all friends. We don't have to talk every day.
Yeah.
We gotta talk, but when we link, it's mutual respect. Because we come from far, I trod this journey. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, this is for those who have logged in. I took off the comments because obviously I'm just letting Kirky C talk. This is Kirky C from Pies and Dot Sound, the Pies and Dot. Now, let's move forward now. Pies and Dot dominance. Problem I have with Pies and Dot, sometimes you Google Pies and Dot, you get Antigua.
Right.
I don't know how you feel about it. I'm a little bit taken aback because my whole affiliation is Pies and Dot, Tampa now, Florida Tampa, whatever the case may be. But now you have, and no disrespect to the Antigua Pies and Dot, they do great. Right. But is this a problem?
Zero problem. I have no problem with Antigua Pies and Dot.
Okay.
I think about 95. If I was to guess, I would say 94, 95. When Pies and Dot name just start call.
Yeah.
Maybe 96. I'm not sure. I got a call from Antigua. I don't know the person who called me. They say, yo, you know, we have a Pies and Dot down here. And I want to know if we can link up and exchange dubs and so forth. I say, no, not really. I can't really do that. But big up on yourself. Come is a man. I can't fight you. So if that's your name, that's your name. You know what I'm saying? So it just happened that the two sound is two big sound. One from Antigua, one from here. The one from Antigua is a bad sound. I have a lot of respect for them. Me and them cool. Me and them have no problem. So and we never had an issue where we collide, where this money I get messed up, or we never had an issue. Never had a problem. So if we never had a problem, why would I make it a problem? You know what I'm saying? Me and them good. Me and them played, I think, like once in Antigua, I think. Yeah, so big up Antigua Pies and Dot.
Okay. So if Kirky C is okay with it, the rest of the world should be quite happy with that. So you're sitting in the arena of the quarantine clash. And now the quarantine, big shout out to Walshy Fire. who does this quarantine clash over on however his platform is. It big respect to him for doing this stuff. You took on Heavy Hammer, which
Right.
clearly it was an enjoyment clash, clearly.
It was
But
fun.
it went down to tune for tune. And
Right.
you know, you played Dennis Brown, which is not many. There's a lot of sounds who play Dennis Brown, but not in the way that Poison Dot plays Dennis Brown.
Right.
And a big thing went off. I don't know if I saw your face when he said it, I would have been like, oh crap.
Everybody keeps saying that when they saw your face, like the whole mood changed. I don't remember
Yeah.
how my face looked, but I heard about that.
Yeah. So
I take that thing that, Wiz, I take that thing serious.
okay.
You see what you just said? It's not over. It is still gaining momentum. I have a voice note in my phone right now, which I haven't sent to nobody, and I won't. A huge artist. When I say huge, huge, top tier reggae dancehall artist linked me this week and said, Kirk, who the sound you clash against in the quarantine clash? And I said, Heavy Hammer. And that artist said they will never get a next dub from them. And that's only one artist. So selectors, you see that thing we have on called a microphone? It's a very, very powerful instrument. Sometimes even more powerful than the gun. Watch what you're saying on that microphone, because
Now,
it go a long way.
Now, Kirky, I'm going to have you know that I interviewed him after. His explanation was that because of his English not being good, it came out as Dennis Brown was doing the dub for that X amount of price to what he said. He didn't mean it that way. What he wanted to say was that he wasn't around when the artist was giving out for a lower price when he's just started. I don't know how people want to accept it. I'm not going to take side, but I'm telling you at the moment, yes, it felt hurtful in a way. And from that, when you looked at your expression, your face, it's like your mouth nearly dropped. Your eyes were like...
Big man. I met Dennis Brown. I've voiced Dennis Brown personally a lot of times.
Yes.
Okay? I'm not saying, because I don't know if other sounds paid $50 to Dennis Brown. I don't know. I don't think so.
I would highly disagree.
Right. I don't think so, but if it happened, you weren't there. Heavy Hammer, you weren't around at the time. You, Heavy Hammer, weren't there. So this is the crown prince of reggae music. In my book, this is my book, you know. Then my Bob Marley, Dennis Brown.
Dennis Brown, correct.
This is the game that you play, Heavy Hammer. You said this is what you love. You love reggae music. You love the culture. You cannot diss the legend them way there if you love and embrace our culture. You just cannot do it. I don't care how it came out. You can't do it. And he did. I mean, me Bex. Me still Bex.
Still Bex.
Still Bex. But to each his own.
Have you spoken to Heavy Hammer since?
No, I mean, I've never. Me and Heavy Hammer was never really, a sound that I talked to. The first one with Heavy Hammer was 2 or 3 days before the quarantine clash. We had a sound check.
Okay.
When Poison Dot beat them in Germany, 2011, Tarantulas who went for the rhythm clash. I didn't go. I was booked up. So I never met him. I mean, big up Heavy Hammer sound, good song, but as Tarantula say, you should have used the Rosetta. You got to get the English proper, because you can't be saying the wrong things in sound clash.
You see,
can't do that.
You're a master of clashes. What is your take on sound clash today?
Sound clash today? I love what the young sound them I do.
Do you like the format? Do you like the format? Do you like how it is? Do you like the 10 sounds, the 5 sounds, 8 sounds?
What I can tell you is, if we was at the other Poison Dot warehouse that I walked from, you would have seen my trophy case. And it's a lot of trophies. And those trophies, most of those trophies, 90% of them is one for one-on-one clashes. Poison was built, we from the era of one-on-one. Okay? Is it a we and Bass Odyssey, we and Jaro, we and this, we and that, we and whoever sound, we and Black Cat, we and whoever. So I don't really have no problem with the format nowadays. Honestly, it took me a long time to get adjusted to this 15 minutes. And if you don't play good for 2 rounds, you might get lock off. I'm like, that's not a lock off. Lock off for 2 sound play, and you lock off a sound at the end of the morning. But this is the new rules. It's not my favorite way of clash. Listen to me, I'm a fan of sound clash regardless. Once people play good music, I make good speech, I'm plays a bush, I love it. Is it my favorite clash to be involved in or watch? No. I'm from the old school. I'm from then. One-on-one. Maybe 3 sound the most, 3 sound string up in our land. But this is where we're at. This is where we're at right now. We're at the point now where it's on the internet. Quarantine clash and major hype clash and all these other clashes. So, and this is where it might be for a long time. So we will have to adjust to the times. Like when Walshy called me, I said, Walshy, first of all, when Walshy Fire call you, big up Walshy Fire, you don't say no. Because that's Walshy Fire, that's Major Lazer. But I was not interested in no internet clashing. But I know I had to push out S-Class, the cuter shooter, to the world. Kirky all right, Kirky is just fine in the clash business. I'm just fine in the sound world, the sound system world, the production world. That's what I'm into mostly right now. So I have a female selector that, to me, are the baddest in the world. But the world don't know her because she's from Tampa. Just like Port that was from Tampa in the early days. So I say, you know what, Walsh, I'm going to take it. I link up Froggy, Bada General. I link up Tarantula and say, yo, I need 2 customs and I need them to be focused on S-Class. Don't worry about me. I shoot out. I know we have this big bad warehouse with the speakers and all this stuff. I say, you know what? I'm going to climb on top of some speaker boxes. Let's make it entertaining. Let's make everything that happened in the quarantine class was already spoken about all week.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're in a living room, or in a bathroom, or a kitchen, or clash. We have a warehouse full of sound. So, see speaker box there?
Yeah.
I say, yo, let's make it entertaining and show S-Class. And I know S-Class is going to deliver cash. But that's why in that class, I didn't make no speeches. I don't want to make no speeches. One, it's only 10 minutes. There's no time for no speech. I have to shoot! S-Class, shoot!
Yeah, man. Yeah,
for sure the world said this girl is not normal.
Yeah. You've accomplished so much in this time frame that you've been around. What's more for you? You have your sound system, you have your warehouses where you can keep events. Money's been spending on Pies and Dot. Like, whoa, what's left? I mean, you've made Tampa important now in the dance hall world.
We make Tampa more important. Tampa is more important than how Bush Garden make Tampa important. What happened is, okay, I love clashing. See? And I'm still an active DJ before quarantine and after quarantine. Still active DJ in the clubs. Still locking down clubs. Ask anybody, go on my SoundCloud, you'll see them. But a lot of people don't know, but my real true passion is this. Sound system.
Mark Inner City Dragon, like Mark Dragon.
And I got a lot of it from Mark Dragon in the early days in Fort Lauderdale with Super G. Okay, so it was a guy, it's a lot to talk about, but there's a guy, we just came off tour.
Yes.
We was on tour with an artist. A lot of people might not know him, but he's one of the hottest rappers in America right now. He's called Rod Wave.
Rod Wave, okay.
He's from Tampa, he's from St. Pete, across the bridge, the Tampa Bay area. So he went on tour for 1 month, and Poison Sound got the production deal from his record label in New York to do the production, sound system, video, and lighting. See? So the guy that I brought on tour with me, he's Yo Gotti's sound production guy. His name is Maceo. He told me many years ago, He said, man, you know what? These artists making money, but you know who really making the money? I said, who? He said, the white man, the production man, the man that owned the sound system. He told me that years ago. He said, yeah, the artist making some money, yes, but the people that's making the money is the production people that own the sound.
You can't have no show without production, right?
Exactly. So I started taking it seriously. I know people say, but like 5, 6 years ago, boy, Kurt now buys no song. You're right. I was buying these. Okay. Okay. Because I had to invest into the production. The production is completed maybe about a year or two ago, and it's working and doing fine. And so now we have the sound, we have the studio, and we have the production, the trusses, the lighting, the this. We do shows all over Orlando, Miami, Tampa, a lot of hip hop shows.
Right.
You might see them on YouTube and don't even know that it's Poison sound system string up. And still love with Clash. Because the dub box them full, same way.
Right.
And we still voice our dubs. You know, we have other selectors on the song, S-Class, you know what I'm saying? Mikey D, you know what I'm saying? Red Face.
Yeah.
A lot of young bloods on the sound. Tampa, them have Mafia, my Randy Dart. You know what I mean? And I'm still here. Tarantula saying retire, but he can't retire. He just think he retire. Because if the right Clash come about, one phone call and
he's there.
He's there.
Is there a sound that you missed out on that you said, this is the sound that I wanted to Clash more than anything and I didn't get an opportunity? Or is there, you know?
I was asked that question before. Do I have a kill list? And honestly, no.
No.
I never had that list where I wanted to, because remember, I was clashing everybody. The audio might not be there to prove it. The fly might be there. So, but I did it. Like I said, if I was at the other warehouse now, and I'll send some pictures and you can post on your page. There's millions of flyers on my wall because we have a little prize map museum too. Trophies and flyers from 92, 93 come right up.
Yeah.
So I've clashed them all. I've clashed them. I mean, if I didn't clash them, I've played in a dance with these sounds. I mean, big up the foundation sounds of Florida, the Waggy Tees, the Mellow Sound. Remember, we had to clash here first. We had to clash them first before we reach to the big league.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I clashed the Addies, I clashed Trooper, I clashed Jaro, BSRDC. I mean, I don't know. I clashed Radigan. Who else am I going to clash? I mean, and there's a lot more.
Yeah. I mean, in this new age now, in this new age of Clash format, do you see yourself clashing, or you send the S-Class and the new selectors? Because, I mean, I think you're more of a one-on-one type of Clash general.
I'll be the background, voicing the dubs them, programming the tune them, and I'll send the Mikey D's S-Class, Red Face them.
Yeah.
Clash, you know, and we show them the format and show them the schooling, which they already got, but we just go through it and say, yo, I'm going to angle it. But the problem with that is I love it so much. Today's my birthday and I'm getting old, but I love it.
Yeah.
Yo, brother, I love Clash.
Yeah.
First, you have to remember, I mix all my own dubs. I voice all my own dubs until this day. Wow. You see, when you mix your own dub, and you string your own sound, it's a feeling. You want to hear how that dub sound on that sound. And you know when the punchline are coming and when the bass are drop out. And so I want to be a part of that. But still, the youth them have to grow. You know, so right now, me sit out there and shoot at them. And I'll just be there, chilling.
Kirky, do you think selectors are lacking that knowledge of just getting a laptop, putting it on the turntable, and they're selectors? Like,
they are lacking. Yes. Okay, laptop come around, and them things say, "This is it." No, I remember. I'm not trying to toot my own horn again, but I was the first sound that brought a computer into a dance hall. Big up Steely Bash, my brother. Steely used to laugh at me, Kurt, but no, I ain't never going to that. Steely used to come to Tampa with his big old console with two CDJ 100 and a big Pioneer mixer. I'm like, okay, it's going to change, Steely. He said, nope. DJ Khaled, my brother, told me himself, Kirky, I would never go to laptop. Straight vinyl, son. I said, okay. The year was 2003, US Rumble.
Yeah.
Bronx, New York. This is before Serato. There was no Serato. It was called Final Scratch. That's what it was called. It's made by Stanton. It was the most complicated program to run in your life. Serato is easy.
Yeah.
Final Scratch, you have a partition and hard drive and do all kind of computer work and follow a whole bunch of instruction just to get this thing to work. But we did it. So when you came to Tampa in 2000 and them year there, you come to a Club Tropics. That's our little party spot. You seen a desktop, a big white desktop tower on the stage. That was the laptop. No, that was a computer. Yes. Not no flat screen. No flat screen. A big tube. Computer.
The big box. The big box. But you brought that to a dance and put it up and played?
Brother, remember, back in the days, laptop is a luxury. As a matter of fact, laptop probably never there on them time. Like, that's a luxury. And it's not no Mac. It ain't no Apple. It's gonna be IBM or something. Okay?
You gotta send me a picture of this. I have a
100 picture that I can send come here. Right now at the other warehouse. I'll send it to you.
Yo!
In Tampa. TNT from Cayman used to run that laptop. So now, little money run. I got used to the program. A little small cube came out, a little cube computer. So I bought the cube. And I mean, it's still like 1.5 feet long, but it can't fit in a dub box and so forth.
Right.
And we bought the keyboard. You still got to bring the mouse and the monitor. So we went to New York. Chin called me for US Rumble.
And honestly, you brought a computer.
Hold on. It came to a point where, honestly, and this is probably what you asked me earlier, it was a point where we was killing everybody in Tampa, but we wasn't getting that international recognition. And honestly, I kind of gave it up. Not really, but yeah. And this promoter, named Righteous, from Tampa, linked with Chin. And Chin, he told Chin he could bring Poison Nut. And he begged me, say, yo, Kirk, take this clash. I said, okay. And we took it. On our way to the clash, Redman said, Kirk, I know you trust a little computer, but just bring one dub box, please. I went to the dance in Bronx. I went to soundcheck early. We set up the Final Scratch. The desktop is right there. The screen, the keyboard, the mouse pad. Sound check was perfect. Went back to the hotel. Come back at the dance now. I think we probably draw number 3 or 4 sound to play.
Right.
When it's time for us to play, Screen G was a host too. That night, I had to shake my head. You a DJ with, so the rain mixer, remember the rain mixer, you have to turn it up, line one.
Yeah, man.
Somebody, one of the cassette man them, later on in life, me said I didn't know how to do it, know how to pour do it. It was a mistake. He took out my 2 output lines and put it on the same line, the turn line.
Oh.
So I can only cue 1 channel.
Okay.
If I turn the knob, I can hear the next channel, but I can't cue to mix.
You can't cue it, right?
Screen G said, Poison that. I will go up there. No, it's a Screen G. First of all, Screen G left from Tampa with me to come to the dance. Screen G is my brother. Screen G can't show me no favoritism.
Yeah.
Poison. Him don't know me. He can't know me. He can't be biased.
But wait, he came with you to the dance.
The man left me yard. Come at the dance. Okay? But him can't show me no favoritism. Poison out. If you don't get going, you have 1 minute. You know my man, I said this post soul bumbo. I'm out here to sleep last night. You know? But anyway, the place started boo, and boo. I said, luckily we had a dub box. I'm just Redman said bring the dub box. So lucky. So what I did now, TNT was mixing. Big up TNT, but TNT is nervous. If you listen to the audio, we turn one on, go in front of the console to make the speech, and when it was a TNG had a shake. Slap him on it, man, and say, boy, yo, me kill it too, you know, over the mic. And the place bust. So TNT had to mix one song on computer, one song on turntable with the dub box the Redman bring.
Oh, wow.
I remember we just vice like 8 cartel on the love phone on the body.
Yeah.
And we couldn't juggle them. So we have to play one, select again, bust the place, wheel, play one, bust the place. And we won the trophy. The trophy there at the other shop right now, US Rumble.
My God. Yo, you won!
Yeah, we won with the computer. And we slowly watch everybody. Slowly but surely. First they went to see. I skipped over CD. As a DJ, I skipped over CD.
Right.
Because I knew where it was going. I sat down in my record shop and I started transferring dubs. It took me like a year, and I transferred dubs to MP3 many, many years ago. Before, this is when sounds was still using Dubplates. I was slowly transferring to MP3, and some selectors went from record to CD.
Yeah.
And then they finally made it to computer. Yeah, I went from Dubplate. I went from dubs.
Yeah.
Straight to computer.
I did all the stages. I did every stage from engineering there to like everything. I don't know how you did it, man. You're way ahead of the game. Way ahead of the game, man. Listen, man. Kirky, see, like, you know, Pies and Dot is now a corporation, it looks like to me.
It's an LLC, boss.
You know?
Listen to me.
And
I ain't cutting you. I got to big up Lenny, you know. Lenny said it best last week, you know. I'm going to say all of my selector friends will fight and a bicker. Y'all need to be worrying about what I do after selecting done. Okay? And that's your need for your work on. Okay? If y'all need to get together or we get together and do something as brothers and build something or want to build something to make some money for after sound clash and selecting done. And see there? I start build my one a 2 warehouse now for the production. And it's doing very well. When quarantine done, I don't know. Book out.
Book out.
So book out. So yeah, it is a corporation, and that was the goal. Sound clash not going nowhere, party not going nowhere, but we have to think different. We can't just think about, oh, I mean used to do this and do that and blah 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 and me kill him. I don't care about none of that. Any song will ever kill me, big up on yourself. I love on the same way. Right now, I try to make money after COVID-19 gone with some production like the white man them right now.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah.
All right.
Kirky, see, you know, you're genuine. It seems to me like you're a genuine person and you know, easy to get along with. You understand the Clash business. You've been doing it for over 20 plus years. We won't even have to get into how much.
Yeah.
My point is there, and I want to ask you, to be fair, is there one selector that you could not get along with?
Could not get along with?
Yeah.
Not one.
Not one?
Not one. Me and every selector. And as fierce as them to Babyface was, me and Babyface got along. You might not even know this. Babyface played Poison Heart too for a brief 2-3 months, but he did.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, Kirky, see, hold on. Because he's, to me, he's one of the hidden gems of the whole industry.
He's a genius.
He
is a genius.
He's one of the hidden gems to me. I look up to him. I don't know him well, but I look up to him. But now you're going to tell me on this show, Wizology, that he used to play Pies and Dot?
Babyface right now, I don't know him, have it, I'm dash away, have Poison Heart the box. Yes. As a matter of fact, if you don't, you might not remember. I don't remember how many years, maybe 8, 9 years ago. Maybe I'm overreaching a little bit. When he was on Poison Heart, he played at a dance in Baltimore, I think. What did he do? I don't know if he never delete his dub. Yeah, he didn't. I think this 2 sounds dub was on the laptop.
Right.
And he was playing as Poison Heart. And he made a mistake and played a King Addy's Bounty. And the next morning, the internet wake up, and it was a mistake. It was a mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, the whole world I talk with the next morning. I'm like, it is what it is. I met Babyface. I mean, I've known Babyface for a long time, but he was in Tampa for a while, and we meet and we talk, and this is after Addies. This is when the young youth them from Addies just start doing them thing, and we had a reason, and maybe it wasn't for him, but he joined Poison Heart, and after like I don't know, I'm guessing maybe 5-6 months, you know, him just a Kirk, you know, is not you know, it's not for him. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, he was on Poison Heart too.
You know, the reason I'm asking you this question is, Kirky, is because I think you've seen the selectors come and go, and you've stayed dominant, and you've rose in your sound. So can you let me and the rest of the world know, besides disrespect, what does a selector not feel comfortable with when you're around a sound, especially a sound of dominance like Poison Dot? What is it that you could not possibly feel comfortable with?
A selector, like somebody that plays for Poison Heart?
Yeah, somebody that plays for Poison Dart, and yeah, I'm not talking directly Babyface and thing, but any selector I've seen. I think selectors have come on your sound and have left, obviously,
right.
of thing. What makes a selector want to leave such? They have everything. Look, you have sound, you have every dub, you're booked out. What is it that makes them want to not be around an entity like this?
But it's a lot of reasons. Some selectors come on sound. Well, that's what nowadays. The longevity is not there. They come on sound as opportunists. Wow. So I'm going to use Poison Heart example, and there's other sounds out there too. So Poison Heart, a selector might join Poison Heart. Oh, that's Poison Heart. Just like how you giving me the big up, legendary, blah blah. He thinking the same thing. I've seen Poison Heart go to Germany, to China, to Japan, to Africa. Sorry, the world. So yeah. I'm gonna join that sound, so I could start touring the whole world. But guess what? You still have to put in work to get to that level, because promoters all over the world still only know Tarantula, Kirky C, and Redman. So if you come on a sound, you have to put in that work so the world can know who you are on Poison Heart. You're not gonna just come on Poison Heart and on the strength and the name of Poison Heart, you're gonna travel the world. That's one reason. That's one reason that I've heard, that I've had. For other sounds, a lot of sound don't like. Some say the boss now spend the money on tune, the boss now this, the boss now load them for clash. I'm not that guy. If you're not dance, I juggle, and I someone even sneeze too hard, wire him for free. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of sounds, a lot of selectors, you know, a lot of bosses where won't allow that.
Hold on. Time's running out. We're going to shut down and rejoin. Is that okay?
That's okay.